Brass Menagerie, which of course is the wonderful, wonderful Tennessee Williams Memory Show. And then we are going to close out the season with Camelot. So go back to a world of ideals and dreams and medieval England. So we're real excited. And, God help us, we're going to bring back the Rocky Horror Show.
Oh, great.
Yes?
Are we going to have a dueling event next year?
I think so. We're just trying to decide who's going to duel next year. We had such fun with this year's. This is our fundraising event, and the last few years we've been inviting members of the community to kind of face off against each other in music. And so we did the ladies, and we called that Dueling Duos, or Dueling Divas. And then we did the guys and called it Dueling Dukes. And this year we did duos. So I'm not sure what we're going to do next year. It's going to be hard to overcome Jeff Siegler and Kevin Stever. You know, the pharmacist and the doctor outdid themselves this year. If you can imagine Kevin Stever, Dr. Stever, in a Three Amigos outfit, and the distinguished Jeff Siegler, your friendly neighborhood pharmacist with white hair and a calm demeanor, dressed as a mermaid on stage, it was quite an event. So it was fun.
Do traveling shows ever come through community theaters?
You mean to rent the space, or?
Well, or whatever, to interface with community theaters. Do they ever come in, traveling shows come in and interact with or use community theaters as a base for their work?
Occasionally. Our own schedule is so busy that we don't have a lot of room for rentals. And the Lead Center does that so well. They bring in such wonderful professional shows that our niche is a little bit different. Now, we have been contacted by a couple organizations to see if we would kind of co-do something. And we're doing that a little bit with what we do in the summer with Lawrence Opera Theater, which is a 2-week residency in August, where professional opera singers and up-and-coming student opera singers come in and use our space, and we do some partnering with them. Bob?
Some years ago, I heard that the Theater Lawrence was going to do Camelot, and my first reaction was, they can't possibly do it at the stage they have. But I went to the show, and it was very gratifying. I liked it more than the big productions I'd seen because of the intimacy.
Uh-huh.
It turned out to be a marvelous show.
Well, good. Well, I hope this time it's even better. This time we have a little more room for the pageantry. And it's the same way with Beauty and the Beast. We did Beauty and the Beast in the old building when it first came out. And, you know, those costumes, you have to have the teapot and the wardrobe, and the costumes are huge. And we had to make all the costumes small enough that they would fit through the doors. So we have a little more option this time.
I think it was Glenn Regal who managed the creations on stage. And
yes, Jack.
Jack. And the things he did were inconceivable.
He had a great imagination.
Yes.
Yes.
As you were rhapsodizing about the function of art preserving memory, a phrase came back to me from somewhere. I can't remember who to credit, but it said essentially, when we do not remember, we become dismembered. And that is literally true.
That's a great quote. Well, thank you all so very much for inviting me this afternoon. I do have booklets about the theater. These came out when we opened. Some of you have probably seen them already. Oh, I didn't know this had. You're welcome to take any of those.
See if I have looked at this already.
And we only have 2 more shows this season, but this is our
I will see. I will see if I can arrange something I don't drive,
Right.
so that,
I'll see if you can find a friend.
yes.
Mary, I attended one of the plays at the church theater, and the lady sitting next to me had been a member of the congregation while I was still at church.
Oh,